Yo, am I talking clearly? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to something. I was gonna make a video for this. I installed because I use DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos, and uh, I have it on my laptop so I can take it to work and edit videos, obviously. Because I have a bunch of free time. I wouldn't really say free time, but it's time where I'm not like too busy, where I'm just free enough to do stuff on the side, unless something else happens that I gotta take work into priority and all that. I just do security work, so it's like I'm just sitting there watching cameras at night, so that's why I stream in the mornings and why I don't stream during the day usually is because I'm not doing anything. I'm sleeping during the day. So, yeah, in the mornings I have this time to me, and I can do whatever I want with that time most of the time. Um just to kind of clarify things a little bit. I know this isn't going to be necessarily the best stream. I guess I don't even know if you really want to call this a stream. I'm just talking about shit, really. Uh, just kind of wanted to get a lot off of my head. Nothing like crazy. Nothing like absolutely ape shit. I just wanted to kind of check in, ground myself a little bit, um, and hopefully ground some other people who might be kind of struggling a little bit with thoughts, just kind of too many thoughts to handle, or like uh, really stressful thoughts, or other thoughts, like those thoughts, like bad thoughts. Um, so, anyways, um, I was also clarifying. I was gonna finish uploading the Hollow Knight episode today. I tried installing the DaVinci thing to kind of like, you know, uh, edit it, edit, some specific stuff on my actual computer. That way I can, freely kind of do stuff and also make space and whatnot for my laptop. Uh, Mostly my main computer, though, just because my main computer, obviously, I have a lot of stuff on my main computer. If you've seen my desktop in some of my streams, you'll probably know that my desktop is not the best place right now. There's a lot of stuff on here. It's so packed. Um, I find it funny because like I literally I'll download a game and I'll play it for like a day or two. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Sometimes I won't even play them at all. And I'll just be sitting on my damn computer. I had to uninstall a few games this morning to make space for DaVinci Resolve. I was able to download DaVinci Resolve, but shit is just funky for some reason. And my drivers don't support DaVinci Resolve for whatever reason. I don't know what the freak is going on with that. I had the same issue on my laptop, but like I was actually able to. do stuff because I have a ton of free space on my laptop. It is not even close to the same on my main computer. I have so much stuff on here. I need to clear shit up seriously on my main on my main drive and my other two drives. My other two drives are actually completely fine. I mean, most of the space is taken up, but I still have like gigabytes on gigabytes on gigabytes to use for other stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's funny because I have all this space on here, and I'm literally unable to use any of it for like productive stuff. It's kind of cheesy. So, um, anyways, what I was gonna talk to you guys or anybody watching this video today is I was gonna kind of talk about like you know make sure to take care of yourself because I know nobody really wants to acknowledge the fact that there's a lot going on. Sometimes it's better to just distract yourself to maybe not distract yourself, but to keep pushing without stopping and taking a breath to just kind of take everything in, everything that's happening. But I feel like it's really good to do that sometimes, as long as it's like the right time to. Because there are times where that's not really the best option. There are, oh, and I've been there myself. There are times where stopping and like actually taking a look at yourself and like kind of analyzing decisions that you've made and all that can actually be quite the opposite. It'll have the opposite effect on your mental health. It'll actually just kick you in the ass. And I was there at one point. So just be careful about, taking time to yourself. Um, make sure that you're doing stuff like properly though, in a way that doesn't completely I'm just gonna say don't be too selfless, if that makes sense. Don't be too selfless, but don't be too selfish, if that makes sense. You gotta find the right balance for you. That is like I mean, I feel like that should be common sense, but I know we all kind of struggle with kind of keeping this part of us like I don't know. I have a few friends, a few like not so friend esque, I guess, guys. Just people that I know that are kind of gone through the same thing. It's like, you know, it's hard to it's really a negative to take a step back and kind of be a little more selfish about things just cuz it maybe not selfish. I wouldn't call it selfish, but um just I don't know. How would I word that? It's it's a bit of a conundrum to be fair with you. It's a bit of a, a paradox. It can be a bit of a paradox depending on how well you're kind of suited to it. One thing that I've kind of am struggling to do right now is just keep my mind focused. Um, lately, I can't focus properly. It's caused me to kind of take a step back myself and just kind of take a deep breath and realize the shit going on. And this was like I don't know if I'm really still in that state right now. I'd rather not be. I'd rather push forward while I can, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying is like, be careful about when you push forward and like how you go about it. But I know now that I was in that state where I just had to take a break from like the from real life for a minute. Just the idea, not even like real life, just the idea of life. I had to take a step back from that to keep my sanity because life right now, I'll admit, if you are on social media at all, it is jarring just looking at, at the internet right now. It's a fucking mess. Um, I don't know. I know a while back, this was like years ago, maybe like a year or two ago, um, where maybe it was like a year ago, I was seeing nothing but like kind of sexism and all that, and not just like on not just one sided. I mean, just all around bad vibes. Women were talking bad about men. Men were talking bad about women, and I know it happens on the daily, but I was seeing it daily for like forever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've commented some things, some good, some bad things that both of which I'm like kind of regretting. Yes, even the good things. Because like nobody really cares. You know what I mean? It's the internet. Everybody's just going on there to spew their own fucking stuff. It's like, it's just a mess. It's a huge jumbled mess, the internet. And one of the things that has been going on lately is like political stuff. I'm not going to get too much into that because if you live in America, you already know what the fuck's going on. I mean, you probably already know what's going on in other countries. Like you probably already know what's going on in the US just because of how crazy it is. Um it's it's a lot just looking at the stuff. So if anybody's watching this and you're consuming too much, please stop. To be honest, click off this video right now. Just stop, dude. Just stop. Stop consuming so much. Cause, dude, it's gonna get to you at some point. Like, you know, unless you're like really good about, just not, just I mean, staying away from the negative side of social media and the internet. Even if you're good at, staying away from all that, it's like it's still it gets to a point like consuming a lot of like stuff. I feel like it kind of dims your brain down and like I don't know. Not like I don't know. I feel like that's what it's done with me, but I've been doing this for like since I was a kid, so you know, you know how that shit goes. Um, if I'm being honest, Call of Duty raised me more than my own parents, which is fucking insane to say. Call of Duty, GTA, all that shit, that shit was more of a parent to me than my own parents. Um, so I am inherently like chronically online. It's insane. Um, to the point where I'm having knee problems, and I'm pretty sure it's because I'm sitting on my ass all the time and not doing anything. Uh, yeah. So I gotta get a workout routine going. To be fair, I was gonna get into some of that today. I thought, hey, why don't I go for a walk? But then I realized, like, going for a walk right now I don't know if it's necessarily a good idea or a bad idea because of my knee problems. I was thinking maybe I should like take it easy for now, like do like a little bit of leg routines, like I don't know, something to like stretches or like, something along those lines to kind of like get myself warmed up uh just to start the day or start like eventually start a day, you know what I mean? Something like that. Uh it's just a lot. Um like I don't know. I have like hyper like not like I don't know. My brain moves so fast sometimes. Like I'm just thinking about everything and everything all the time, but it's like subconscious. It's not even like it's not even like um it's not like ADHD uh type stuff where you get like distracted like that. I'm like really like kind of I can be focused, so focused to the point it's actually kind of problematic. Um but I have all this shit in the back of my head just spinning on repeat. Some bad things, some good things, like just repeat, just spin. And meanwhile, the part of my brain that's actually like in the moment doing stuff, all this is like, you know, it's taking note of the shit happening behind me and like everything's happening in front of me. So I have trouble remembering stuff. At least that's how I feel about it. That's how it seems sometimes. It's super weird. Um, but it's kind of crazy though. It's just one of those things I have, and it's like that almost every day for the better part of my days, which kind of sucks because I'm immediately smacked in the face with okay, like like okay, let me put this into like a better perspective. At work, I'm instantly honed in on shit that I could be doing, but I can't do at work. I could be working out right now. I could be doing this right now. And I focus on like three things that I could be doing, three very productive things that I should be doing. And then I get home and immediately I'm hit with this, this, a bunch of fucking different things all at fucking once. Just hit my brain as soon as I get home because I have like video games that I'm thinking about. I have online stuff that I'm thinking about. I have all my friends and family I'm thinking about. I have like so many fucking things that are just constantly running in my head that I lose it to the point where I kind of forgot that I even had coffee in front of me. It's kind of weird, but that's how my days are going. And that's why most mornings I don't stream anymore because I just like my brain is constantly running all this stuff and then I'm immediately like, okay, what is the best thing for me right now? Like in terms of what would give me like like not necessarily a positive effect, like a long-term positive effect on me, but like something positive. What is something positive? Even if it's just dopamine, like something good, like something good, please, something good. So I'm not like taking in all this stressed shit. So I'm immediately like, okay, let me play this game, or let me watch this, or let me play this, and it like has nothing to do with YouTube or my like this YouTube channel or just like positive stuff. in real life. You know what I mean? It's all like kind of distractions from the hard shit. Um, so I don't know. It's a problem. Basically, essentially, just try not to stay online too much. It gets to a point where it's all you want to do, and next thing you know, you're ruining your life because of it. So yeah, this was actually I've been like this for so long. If you remember the me video on YouTube, it used to be on YouTube. There's like reactions to it still. Like there's reactions and stuff to it on YouTube still, but the actual video itself got taken off of YouTube, I think because it was too graphical. Let me see. Let me see if it's actually on YouTube anymore. No. There's lyrics, which, if you're interested, looking at the lyrics, it's actually pretty nice. Um, Not in terms of like, um, let me describe it so you can kind of like get an idea. Me is basically about this dude who's just chronically online. He's like an otaku. Otaku, is that the right wording, or like a neat or whatever? He's just chronically indoors, online, all that. He's a big consumer. Um, he's got like, you know, the typical like bum type shit, kind of like me, how I got all this shit right here. Except he's very like focused on like this kind of idea of something, and he's like, it's like consuming him. And in the video, that's kind of exactly what it's doing. Is like they like shoot him down and they start like eating him alive and shit. And he's just like, shit, like I'm dying, like, you know. And then he starts remembering all the good stuff that he's missing out on, like his girlfriend that eventually, I think, I don't know if she left him or he left her, but just a bunch of real shit, just positive stuff that he's thinking about. He's like, damn, I could be like doing all this, thinking about this. And it ends up being like all this online shit just ends up being like too much to the point where he loses the fight. Like it's just it's very depressing. Like the real message behind it, it's really fucked. If you've ever uh if you've missed out on it at all, just I don't know if I'd recommend, like, I don't know. It's just it's very depressing. Depressing stuff. But it always resonated with me cuz I knew like I could kind of relate to it a little bit, just in the fact that like all this online shit like video games, like this dude's fixation on this idea of a girl is like my fixation on this idea of life, which is just video games and like constant like TV shows, like all this different stuff, like just distractions. It's like distractions, like he's distracted by the fake shit to the point where he can't really see the real shit. And that's literally like I grew up like that, so I'm like so distracted all the time by this fake shit, and I literally cannot get myself to even face the real shit sometimes, just because it's so like it's too real. You know what I mean? Like fuck, I don't know how to describe it, but that's how it was. Um, but anybody who is facing the real shit, I do hope you get what you need. You know, get the attention that you need. get the attention that I mean, yeah, dude, it's just some attention, something. I mean, I know most people crave a little attention, like just, something to kind of it's not attention. Um I think more so validation. Validation for sure. I think validation is the best word to use for that. It's like, you know, we want someone to validate our feelings, emotions, whatever it be. Uh, but a lot of it, like, we need that. We're humans, we're social creatures, pretty much. It's like, you know, it's kind of hard to describe just because I'm not like that well versed with all of this. I'm just like, I know it's something that we need, and that it's something good for us. It can be something good for us, but one thing that I do know is that it's hard to kind of choose that because it also can be bad for us. So you have to like you just choose who's around you wisely. Make sure they're actually like caring for y'all and um you know is willing to make the sacrifices, all that. It's it's not easy out here for sure, especially if you're going like sober and like sober and no friends is crazy. I don't know how anybody could do that shit. I have friends and I'm still like alcohol, a little bit of marijuana if I need, like shit. Only if I need it. Like I kind of stopped with the THC, marijuana, all that. It's not something that's really meant for me, I feel like. That's why I'm mostly always drinking alcohol. And even then it's rare. Um but sometimes like it's gotten to the point where like I function better when I'm drinking. It's kind of crazy to say, but like my motor functions are bad, but I know that my mind is better when I'm like not sober. Is definitely not better when I'm high though. That's the problem. That's why I don't smoke like at all, almost at all. It's because my mind just goes just right down into the shitter whenever I'm high. At least that's how it feels. And then alcohol, I always feel like I could do whatever, but also like I know like all of my stuff like in my head is more like solidified, but in a good way. Not like a sure, maybe like a cocky, a little too. I get a little too cocky, but in a positive way. I would say, if you can even imagine that, it's I don't know. I've been told by multiple people that they like me better when I'm drunk, or not drunk, but when I'm drinking. I am more like I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. It's something. So one of the things that you gotta see. Maybe I'll do a drinking stream one of these days, and you guys can kind of tune into that or whatever and see. Another thing that I really want to talk about real quick is the amount of fake people in this world. There's a lot of fake bullshit. There's a lot of fake people. Like, I don't want to say most people are fake because that doesn't seem real to me. I just think that most people are distracted or uh, careless. Um, I wouldn't even really say selfish sometimes. Well, yeah, I'd say selfish. A lot of people are fucking selfish. I know that. It's pretty crazy. Loyalty does not exist. I mean, loyalty does exist. Just it gets to a point, you know what I mean? Like uh all this is kind of crazy. People are fucking crazy. Like I feel like I'm crazy. Just thinking about it. Just cuz it's a lot. It's a lot, you know. People are a lot. I know I've seen very few people that actually care. Very few people. And the more I got to know those people, the more I realized that like they were doing these things that I thought were like caring and like nice, kind things or whatever. It was all for like negative stuff. Like, I mean, myself and I, it's no big deal now because like it's done and over with. But I've been cheated on 5 times. I kind of know people are like they seem caring, but it's all just kind of like it's all fake at the end of the day. At least most of it. Like very very little is actually like genuine. Um and I'm not even really saying that oh people have to care all the time and they have to really like genuinely like all the time. No. Cuz if that were the case everybody would be just so mentally fucking exhausted. It would be insane. But I'm saying people don't really have like basic care for people. Like, you know what I mean? People don't really have basic fucking like genuine care. Nobody's genuine most of the time. At least that's how I grew up. It's like I've I've seen a few people that were genuine, and even then, most of them were not truly genuine. And I can't really say I stand out because I'm not genuine a lot of the time. I'm not genuine. I'm not kind all the time. I'm not some great dude. This is like I don't know. Hurt people hurt people. Let's just say that. Like nobody's good, everybody's bad. But everybody's also can be good. They have the capacity to be good. They have the capacity to be bad. It just kind of like depends on how strong, like how well you've exercised those parts of you. It's good to exercise that. I feel it's like one of the bigger things that I think people take for granted is your exercising your mind in the sense that you need to find out what like you need to really figure out what you can do to be like a good person and what really makes you a bad person slash an asshole. Like there's in betweens that you can settle for, of course, but at the end of the day, a lot of people just don't care. And I've kind of noticed that over the years. It's just like not a lot of people really like they'll act like they care, but then when all's said and done, it's like it's just kind of one of those things, you know what I mean? And this ain't like I'm not even talking about like specific people in my life or anything. It's just everybody in general. Like even myself. Like I'm not exempt from this shit talk. I'm a shitty person too sometimes. So it's just, you know, I've just been in that mindset recently where I'm thinking about other people and then I'm also thinking about me trying to keep my sanity cuz I'm just trying to get back into the real life world. You know what I mean? But every time I try, I get hit with just random shit, dude. Things that people should have done but didn't do. And then they look to me to fix their fucking problems or like it's just like damn. Like can I be selfish for a little bit, please? Like fuck. Let me work up to this. Fuck, dude, cuz I don't have any experience in this shit, you know. I have some experience in I've lost people. I've I've experienced a lot of shit, a lot of weird shit, a lot of bullshit, a lot of shit. But like this is come on, man. I can't I can't carry both of us. Like you gotta and so it's actually kind of funny in a way. I've been thinking about um sorry. This is kind of funny in a way because I've been thinking about this character from Jujutsu Kaisen recently. Um, those of you who have watched Jujutsu Kaisen or read Jujutsu Kaisen, Toto. Oddly enough, I kind of look up to this guy because he's free in a way, and like he has a good head on his shoulder. Like this for those of you who haven't watched this or haven't read this, just try to imagine like a generic, bulky, buff dude that's um smart. Like not you know, a genius or anything, but like someone who is but they're not dumb either. Like, they got all the right shit in their head. And I would say mostly for a good reason. It's like Um, I don't know. One of the things he kind of does, and it's kind of like it's a little cheesy thinking about it, but I started really thinking about it, and it's actually kind of smart. Um, One of the things he does is when he meets somebody, he'll be like, "What's your type of woman? What kind of woman are you into? Or men? Like, what kind of man are you into? What kind of women are you into?" And that'll be how he like appraises people and like kind of figures out how people are in a way. And it's kind of crazy. The reason why I think it actually works and it's actually smart is not because of, you know, oh, it's like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's a personality thing in a sense that, like, it's something so, like, kind of, I wouldn't say primal, but something so kind of like, it's like a serious question. It's a really, like, serious question. So serious to the point where it actually ends up working. And like and him and Itadori, the main character, um him and Itadori have the same type of, well, they're into the same type of woman, and they're kind of similar in a way. That makes sense. Like they're both completely different. Like they're both like, I wouldn't say completely different. They both have similarities, and they both have, differences, but similarities in the way that, like, it's just kind of one of those things. Um, I don't know. It's like you could ask somebody a different sort of deep kind of question, like, um, I don't know. Um, I don't even know what kind of question would be great for that. I'm not that smart, you know. Fuck, Toto is smarter than me. God damn it. um, I don't know. It's just, it's one of those things where you kind of like can grasp somebody just off of like, it's like how guys are, where you can ask something about somebody and determine whether or not you like them based off of what they say about that thing. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like it's smart in that sense. Um like, can I relate to this dude? Could I actually like be friends with this dude? And as soon as Itadori says, "Oh, I'm into the same type of women," and Toto is instantly like, "Oh my god, we could be best friends." Like in the show, like in the moment, it's cheesy as fuck. But if you like stop and take the time to actually like analyze, like, why the fuck is he saying this? And what what does this have to do with anything? He's like genuinely asking, like, okay, so what are you about? It's like asking somebody, what are you about? What do you like to do in your spare time? Like it's kind of like that, where it's like a genuine serious question. It's cheesy in the sense that, like, oh, what's your type of woman? Like, everybody's like kind of thinking what? Like, but it's also one of those things where, like, if you're actually genuinely curious about something like that, I feel like you could actually find somebody that you kind of relate to. Like, I feel like that shit would work. Something something similar to those lines. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here now. But I was thinking about I don't know how the way that he does that is kind of the way of how I want to start doing stuff. How I start making friends is just find out like something that I can kind of ask somebody or relate to them in some way. Uh, it's just something I gotta figure out just to like, I feel like I can find more people that I relate to that way. Definitely ain't gonna go around asking people what the freak is your type of woman because that feels a little too personal. But hey, it might work. Who knows? I wouldn't recommend trying it. That's probably weird. people people IRL would probably look at you like, what the fuck? like, like, you know. Um, but I want to turn what Toto does and like make it kind of like more like more maybe not acceptable, but just sane enough to like actually get to know somebody. It's kind of I don't know. I was thinking about it. It was kind of cool. In terms of mental health, that's like one of the things though is like friends and stuff. Family, I don't know. If you want me to be honest about that kind of thing, I don't really care about family, dude. Family, like, I care about family, sure, but if you're a part of my family, that doesn't exempt you from being on my fucking shit list. Like, you can go fuck yourself, dude. Like, you know? And it's more or less the same with friends. Um, except I'm more kind of interactive with my family, I'd say. Uh, even then, I'm not really that interactive. I'm on my games half the time just because real shit I'm too scared to do. Um, maybe not scared to, just, I don't know. It's very overwhelming for me in this current moment in time. Terms of terms of content, I don't know. This is kind of a weird, kind of random segue. Um, in terms of content, I want to make my stuff a little more. Um, uh, I guess interactive in a way. Maybe make my streams a little more like interesting. Um, something to kind of grasp the attention of people and you know kind of like how Toto does with Yuji Itadori. Like, hey, what kind of girls are you into? But do that in a way that I can do that for a stream. Like, it's just I want it to be more kind of unique and a little more. I don't know. I want people to be able to grasp my stuff a little easier. Get the feel for my stuff a little easier. But I don't really know how to do that in the sense that I don't know. I need to take some time and figure out kind of what my stuff is, what I'm about, all that. And then I need to figure out how I can implement that into YouTube. I don't really know. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this stream though. Um, just kind of wanted to take the time and I don't know, get the brain going, I guess, for not just myself, but hopefully for some other folks watching this right now. Just kind of spitball some ideas, maybe a little bit of supporting thoughts slash words. Um, I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't get a little. Hopefully, I didn't get too deep in the shit. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I didn't get too negative there for a minute, but uh, you know, I'm trying to be like realistic about this shit. You know, because we can't really be fucking perfect. You know, we can't treat ourselves all the time, or else it'll just start like making you seem like a shitty person. You can't really focus on other people all the time because then it's too jarring for us as people. You can't really, I don't know. It's you know, basically just try to balance your life how you think you can handle stuff. Try to learn what you can and can't do slash balance. It's that simple, really. Um, yeah. Make sure you're treating yourself a little as well. Buy yourself a fucking banana split, goddammit. Right now. Go buy a fucking banana split right now and enjoy that shit. Eat that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking treat yourself. Um, just a little thing before I say goodbye. Um, I still need to edit one thing on my Hollow Knight video. I've been putting it off because I don't know how I'm gonna even be able to do it. It's I need to record my like a little outro, but the outro stuff I I don't really know how that's gonna go. I need some sort of like I don't know. I need to make some art or something. If I could get maybe like an artist or somebody, I'll have to hit up my Discord channels and see who's available and willing to create something for me. But uh I need something for outros for sure. And then I can finally finish that damn video. And also in terms of streams, while I'm at it, Resident Evil 6 is our next stream, for those of you who don't know. And um, after that should be Elder Scrolls, the Oblivion remaster. So Resident Evil, Oblivion remaster, and Dead Space. Still need to catch up on Dead Space. I still haven't done that yet. I've been meaning to. Just kind of get a little too distracted with other things at the moment, but I'll get there. I promise. Um, as for Resident Evil 6 right now, I'm kind of scared to get into that because of what happened last stream. There's like spider people or whatever, and I fucking hate spiders, dude. That shit makes my heart rate go up. It's fucking crazy. Scary shit. But yeah, that's all for this video. I know this was kind of just more of a ramble than anything else, but I wish you all a great day slash night. wherever you are in the world. And I hope to see you in my future content. So, yeah, that being said, take care. Have a good one. See you the next time. Peace.